And look, it holds this whole oh, you've already done it! Finished! Hello, and welcome to the Fruitful Hands Knitting Channel. I'm Katie.
And I'm Diana.
I was like, did I say that channel or
channel?
Because I remember
podcast?
last time we were like,
I mean,
podcast.
I think most people call it podcast, but channel, podcast, whatever you prefer to call it, we're here.
Welcome to you that have been here before, and also to you new viewers.
You new viewers, we're excited you're here.
Yes.
It's so fun to look at the comments and see familiar names.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. I went through the comments of the last episode this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, we're blessed by this community for sure.
Yes.
I hope y'all feel that way as well.
Yeah, people that keep coming back and engaging and
encouraging.
I feel like you're starting to, or like even in the live chat.
Yes, those are fun. Y'all should join us.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, this is not actually a podcast episode. Or
well, it is a podcast, but we're going to talk about something different.
Yeah, it's not like our typical.
Exactly.
Well, we are going to talk about what we're wearing, but we're not going to talk about what we're working on. We're going to talk about what we want to work on.
Yeah, for fall.
Fall knitting plans.
Yes.
Yep.
And we're co-hosting a cow with one of our favorite podcasters, so we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yes.
So yeah, a lot to get to.
Yeah.
Today is what, September 14th?
13th.
Is it the 13th?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's my daughter's birthday.
We
celebrated this morning. It's only been a long day. No.
Already.
Yeah, one of my daughters just turned 22. So we celebrated it.
Mm-hmm.
The four left at home. We all went out to breakfast this morning, which we don't hardly ever do. So that was fun. Yeah, so it was fun. They all enjoyed it. Yeah, so.
Good.
So today is September 13th. Mm-hmm. The weather is glorious.
Yes.
It's finally, this morning there was a chill in the air. It was really, it's like, okay.
Yep.
It's coming.
It's coming. The leaves are falling.
Yes.
And, maybe a little prematurely, because I think next week is supposed to be like in the 80s.
Yeah.
But.
Well, it's been so dry. Our trees have definitely been suffering, and our flowers have been suffering a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that'll do to the fall leaf color this season, but hopefully it won't affect it too much.
Yeah,
I know when we have really beautiful, lovely, luscious fall colors, the rain has been good, and so I don't know what it's going to do this time. But hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I have heard from somewhere, and I cannot recall, my brain is not what it used to be, that we're going to have a harsh winter. Have y'all heard that?
No.
I have. I haven't seen any woolly worms yet, so I don't know.
Is that a good sign or a bad sign?
Woolly worms, if the black on both ends are more than the middle, then it's going to be a bad winter.
Okay.
I mean, that's my I think that's the way it goes. It's been a while. But I'll look it up and let you know.
Okay.
But I have heard from someone, it might have been Andrea Mowry actually, on one of her podcasts. I don't know. Okay. I won't swear to that, but it could have been me. She was the one that said, I think we're supposed to have a bad winter. Okay. So
I feel like I've heard that before, but
that's how rumors get started. Don't do it. So
we have no
clue. We are not. We are not weather people. We just tell you what the weather is in relation to wearing knits. Yes, so there you go. So take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Your striped sweater looks so good. Like this dark. I don't know, something about the flow of it. It looks really you're like radiant.
Oh, you're so sweet. Leslie Friend is actually the one that I saw this and I just copied her. I loved it on her.
Her order is the same?
Yes, the order is the same. This is, I've talked about this before. I'm sure there's an episode with me wearing it where I go into great detail. But the yarn is from Skein Cocaine, and the pattern is Simple Stripes by, gotta put my glasses on, sorry, Suvi Samola. And the color, it's just called Colorful Palette. It's a size large, a 44 bust, and I had to get 2 of the sets. Okay. So because you know, I'm a little bigger. But yeah, I really love this. And the sleeves are kind of, it's super wash, so it'll grow a little. They're kind of bracelet length, but I can pull them up. Yeah, I do love it. The fall, I mean, it just is good for fall.
Yes.
You know, look at all these.
Yes.
This and these.
Yeah,
I just
that.
really, and it's light. It's fingering. So I can wear it now.
Exactly. I feel like fall is a great time to knit fingering weight long sleeve sweaters because it's like the afternoons heat up and so you can kind of roll the sleeves up and get by with that.
Yes.
But then in the mornings you're still covered up and
it keeps you cozy.
Yeah. This on the other hand is DK weight, so.
But it's still, it's luscious.
It is. I think this or my Monday sweater, which both are Petiteknit, are my favorite. I like how this one, see how it's like way less of a deep. I like that fit.
Now, did she knit the other pattern where it was so deep? Was that her pattern as well? Okay.
Yeah. So, well, here's the difference though. With that one, you were supposed to knit a certain amount of raglan increases, and that got me to that length. And this one, you know, I think I stopped increasing under this one, and then it just, you knit to a certain length.
Okay.
I think. And so I think for some people actually had, no, I don't know if that's true actually. I was going to say they had 4 stripes going all the way around, you know, like this was connected to here. Is that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But you could even, if you just wanted to make that plain and not do this and make it like the other one, you could just knit it a straight with the same yarn throughout.
Which I didn't think I liked circular yolks, but I like this one.
I love circular yolks.
Really?
Lokes.
I do. Raglans are my favorite.
Yeah,
but I do really like this. I like this. It's the William Oliver fiber yarns, and eggnog is the main color, and I think caramel is the.
It's beautiful.
Accent. I really like it.
It's
Festival Sweater by Petiteknit. I finished it, I think, in February or March. So.
You probably wore that the first episode, maybe.
I think I did.
Did you really?
I don't know. No, I was still working on it.
Okay.
So it was March or April when I finished it because I showed it as a work in progress. So yeah, definitely recommend this pattern. If
so, you would knit that one again.
Absolutely. Yeah. These rows are kind of long, but like it makes it go faster almost knowing that you have those breaks in it. So kind of like stripes.
Yes.
But these kind of do take a little bit of time.
Yeah, I love it.
I love it. I love it.
It's beautiful. And that's what you told me. What yarn is this?
Olivia Oliver Fibers.
She loves that
in
stuff.
the DK.
You should be like a salesperson for them.
It's the best.
I know, it is the best.
It's so
she loves it.
Feels like a sweatshirt.
It does. I do want to say something. Last time I talked about Sarah, her podcast. The name of that podcast is It Is a Sarah, and she's Dutch, and she speaks Dutchy English, she calls it, but she does 2 episodes a week in Dutch and English, so she does 4 episodes. Okay. So, and she's just very calm and creative and thoughtful, and she's good. If you need just something calm, she's a good one to listen to. Let's do fall ideas. Okay, you want to go first or you want me to? So, like we said at the beginning, this is going to be about ideas that we have for the coming fall, things that we'd like to knit, things that we just like. And Katie she's over prepared. She's an overachiever today. She's got her yarn out and everything.
Some of it, but it's also because it's at my house.
That's true.
I have to back
I was
this
like,
all up
I don't think I can do all
make it to you. Okay, so I'll go first because I've already talked about this one before, but I've been meaning to cast this on for okay, it's fine. So this is the Storm. Yes, Storm Sweater by Petiteknit.
You love Petite.
I do. I did a poll on Instagram to ask which color I should do, and I'm going to do Cool Breeze.
I love that.
I know. Someone messaged me separately and was like, I think it'll just really show up nicely on the lighter color. And it was like there was a good amount of people that voted on both, but definitely Cool Breeze won. And like she messaged me separately, and I was like, okay. I was leaning towards this anyway, although I do love that. It's burnt umber. I'm gonna do a cardigan in this. I'm just not sure which cardigan yet. Yeah. So yeah, the Storm Sweater by Petiteknit.
One of our friends in a comment asked us if we had a if we knew of a pattern, she was looking for a pattern for worsted weight for her grandchild, a 4 to 5 year old. And I just could not, I don't know if I've knit one that.
I mean, I did do my daughter's purple sweater. That's worsted weight. And I went up a size needle. It was.
She wants a pullover.
That is, it's the Anchors pullover.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
kids.
Anchors.
So like, yeah, so what I did is I went up to a size 7 needle and I used worsted weight.
Okay.
And I knit a size small, like she was in between sizes and I did the smaller size one.
Yeah. So you would have to do some finagling.
Yeah.
This one I'm going to share. You don't have to do that.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. You had an answer.
Well, because I went and I picked out my stuff.
What do you want it to do?
Well, I'm just going to show all of it.
Okay.
I picked out the patterns that I've been looking at and I made a list of them. So this is a free one, Score, by Tincanknits. It has over, let me see, it has over, sorry, I need 4 hands.
Look at you.
27,000 makes on Ravelry.
The crazy thing is I've made this before and I did not put it on Ravelry. So it's
have you made it?
I have.
Huh.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, here we go.
So this it's probably like more than that.
Oh, it
you know
is.
What I mean?
It's like the ranunculus.
Yeah.
I mean, I've knit 5 of those, and so look. So the mom, the dad, and the baby's wearing this.
And you can do worsted weight?
It's worsted. So it's worsted weight. That's our baby calling us. So it's worsted weight. It is, goes from size 0 to 6 months to 6XL.
Okay.
In one pattern. So, and there's just, it has this lovely, on the shoulders, it has this, on the sleeves, it has this garter stitch down that. And then, is there anything else that is like, here's another one. That's a cute little. So, that's a cute little sweater.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's free. It's by Tincanknits. And they have that new, that new app out. I haven't tried it yet, but if y'all have, let me know. This is knit on 6 and 8 needles. So, so that's my first one.
Nice.
Yeah. So the flax, the reason I was really looking at that was because I have a couple of grandsons I need to knit some sweaters for. So I think that I'm going to knit that for them.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's why I was looking at it.
Yeah.
But did you enjoy? Did you knit it for yourself?
No, it was for my daughter when she was like really young. I know. I'll have to show you it. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Some good stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So my next one is a few of these I've talked about because this is the little LYS sweater by Andrea Renee Knits. I have that exact yarn. I am mentally prepared to do a bottom-up sweater on size 2 needles.
She's had a week to think about it.
So it calls for size 3 needles. I swatched.
Yeah.
And 2 works better. So I'm going to do it on size 2 needle.
Yeah. So she's going to do it.
I'm doing it.
So yeah. She worked up to that. She's good.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to. So, and some of these of mine these are sweaters that I would knit again. Not every sweater that I have knit would I ever knit again.
Yeah.
You know, there's some like, oh, I will never do that one again. This one is the no frill sweater. And this sweater I've shown you before. This is like my sweatshirt sweater. I just throw it on if I'm doing stuff around the farm or around the house and I just need some warm.
It's a good color.
It is because it doesn't show anything. It's a Donegal tweed. I think it's a Debbie Bliss Donegal tweed, but it is. I mean, this thing is probably 15 years old, and it's just awesome. Worn well. But this sweater is Petiteknit, and I'm thinking it might have. Now she did hers in like a mohair or something.
Held with a fingering weight.
Yes, to make it a DK. So I just knit with a DK. I needed a workhorse sweater. I didn't need a fancy, and that's most of the time that's what I need is just something that's, you know,
the mohair is usually just a little too fluffy for me.
Is. And I did a ranunculus. No, an Anchors with mohair, and it is hot.
You did?
I did that lavender one. An Anchors.
That's an Anchors?
I think it is. Is it not? I'll have to pull it
Yeah,
out.
you'll have to get. Let's see.
Because I think it's an anchors.
Okay.
No, it may be a ranunculus. I think it is
Okay.
ranunculus. But I'll bring all my ranunculuses
Yeah.
next time, so we can
Ranunculi.
just ranunculi.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we can like
So we can
bring
look
it
at it.
along.
Yeah.
So, like,
But it's a thicker, and it's not see-through. It's not as airy, and it's
Mhm.
very, that mohair makes it very warm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I bet.
but anyway, this one, this is her no frills as well, and that reminds me of your yarn
Yes.
from, you know,
Yeah,
some of yours
all my-
that you love.
Almost speckledy yarn. I
All
do
the
love
speckledy.
yarn.
Yeah. So I would knit another one of these, and I might do a fancy one sometime.
Yeah.
But this one is just I love it.
It fits so. I
It
have
does.
a no frills, and that would make it. Again
It's
for
very
sure.
boxy. Yeah, it's very boxy looking. You know, it's
I love
there
that.
was a little trick, something I didn't understand. Of course, I was a newer knitter when I did that. And Jane at our local store, when it was open, Magpie, either her or Diane when she was there, one of those, I had to go in and have
Okay.
some help. So yeah,
I wonder if you would just.
I
breeze
think I
over
could.
it.
I think
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
for sure. But that's probably one reason I've kind of backed off from it. Another one's like there was something about
Something
it.
I didn't.
But I think at this point, I think I
yeah.
could.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
I love that one.
That is pretty. Okay, I've talked about this one before. I don't know if this will be, you know, one that I knit like super soon. But I love this sweater so much.
Oh,
It's called the Helia Sweater. I really just love that so much. It's got like both, of course, both sleeves have the cable detail. It's just really elegant and lovely and
Who knit that?
simple yet very detailed. Joanna Ang.
Okay.
And so my plan, I don't have the swatch with me, but is to use these two. Of course, speckles are involved, but they're going to be like super light speckles, so it's not going to be, because I was a little bit like worried. Do you think that would be too much? They're super light, and then this will even
And you
mute
needed
them
a
out
swatch.
more. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'll be really beautiful. So that's my plan. I would love to start it soon, but you know how that goes.
Yes. But it's in the quay.
Yes,
Queue.
cute.
Not the queue. It's in the queue. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
It says on worsted, but this says fingering and lace.
Oh.
So, but which is what I'm using basically.
Right.
So,
But and you're going to get 18 stitches.
which is worsted, right?
So it's going to be a little airy.
Yeah. Which is probably good since
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah,
I don't
using
know, right? I don't know.
mohair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
This, as most of you know, is the Felix. That's the one I'm going to use that orange yarn for that I've got. And it has the lace design at the shoulders. This one's a little better picture of that, maybe. I don't know. You can see it a little better there. This is just a good, it reminds me a lot of the No Frills by Petiteknit. But this one, it has that little lace there. And Amy Christoffers, she is the designer of this. The other, and it doesn't take a huge amount of yarn. I think the No Frills, the reason I'm going to knit this one is with that orange yarn is I have 4 skeins of that yarn. It's 1,000 yards, and I think I need like just over 900. I think I need 950 yards to knit this one.
Okay.
And the No Frills, I need more.
Gotcha.
So this Felix, you knit it on 10s. And I think I'm going to go ahead and knit it on 10s. I did the swatch in a 10 too. And it's not too, I could wear a shirt under it if I wanted to. For sure. Oh, I was going to show y'all this other lovely little, if you have Ravelry, and for a long time, the only reason I used Ravelry is for my patterns. I just bought patterns on there and had and that was my library. So I have put some of my stash on there. I went through and did that. And I need to do it, but I need to go back and cull it because I've used some of it and I need to kind of, you know, straighten it up a little. But okay, don't judge. And it doesn't because it doesn't know what size you're going to knit. It doesn't know the amount of yarn you'll need.
Okay.
So, but I think there might be a way to figure that out in here. I'm not there. But it says I have 20 ideas in my stash. So look right here. See this part right here where it says in my stash? There's 20 I have 20 things. So I would have to go. I'd have to see what I needed and then go look at, I can pull that up and then it shows in what I have in my stash.
And how many skeins.
And how many skeins if I put it in. Now, you don't have to put all that information in there. If you're smart, you'll put it on first time around. But see, some of it I do have enough to, that's all this in my stash that I have for that project. So that's a huge, I mean, if you want to knit something out of your stash, if you take the time to catalog it, then you'll have it.
Cause a lot of times I'll have like, oh, I have this yarn, like for instance, I have this yarn and I want to make a pattern, like a sweater with it. But then to be able to have a pattern and say, what yarn do I have that I can use it? That's like, that's huge.
Right, it's huge. This is a cardigan in the Felix. That's what Katie's making now, and in the gray. And it is a quick, fast knit. It's an easy knit. It can get a little confusing in I think the first time or two, maybe in the lace work at the shoulders.
Yeah, once you know the lace work though, it's like...
Yeah, it's easy. And it doesn't go on forever. It's just, and then it's just straight stocking it. Yeah. So that's a great sweater. So if you're a newer knitter, that's a good one. I think the no frills is a good one too.
Yeah, I think so too.
And the flax absolutely would be a great beginner knitter. Because we had one commenter, she started knitting on August the 5th.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is so cool. Yeah. Wow. So welcome.
Yeah. That's exciting.
You know what? We live out in the country. So we have tried every internet service known to man. So while I was gone yesterday, my husband had one come out and they installed this satellite thing. We don't do a lot of TV, but for internet, he works from home now. We need it. We have two kids in college and they work from home a lot. They need it. Son in high school, he needs it. I need it. So anyway, I was sewing on the leather buttons. They're not leather, but they're faux leather. For one of my grandson's sweaters, the little Elwood. And he said, oh, did you knit that? I was like, are you a knitter? He's like, oh no, my grandma was a knitter. It was the sweetest. I said, I am so impressed that you knew that this was an knitting and not crochet. Because most people, if they see you, the first thing they ask you, is it crochet? Yeah. So he was so sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then I said, oh, but I've got his little brother's vest is in here drying. Come here and let me show you. So my kids are like, oh, Mom. But yeah, I did. He saw it. He thought it was real cute.
I'm sure he did.
It was really sweet though. Yeah, it was really sweet.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people recognize, hey, I see.
Yes, and I know exactly what you're doing.
Exactly. All right, the next sweater I want to show, I don't have yarn for this. I don't know if y'all do this, but it's like, this is the stripe pipe sweater. And
stripe pipe?
Stripe pipe.
Okay.
So, you can do crazy stripes like that, which is awesome. You can do like one color, like just alternate stripes, 2 colors. Where's another one? She made it like super autumny, which was really pretty. This one's really beautiful.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Yeah, so like you can make them as bold or as not bold as you want. So the stripes. I, of course, created a cart with yarn that I would make with
20 stitches.
Yeah, so it's DK weight. They use double Sunday. So I made a cart and I did like, I don't even remember. It was like very jewel tone.
Oh, I know. Where was cart from?
Like Mother Knitter.
Oh, I've never.
Oh, they have like. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know.
Cute.
I know. Don't look. Don't look.
Oh, I'm not looking. We were going to see if we had any the same. So far, no. Can you believe it? We don't have the same.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll have to show me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last Felix cardigan I knit. It's out of the colors Fog, and see the design at the top. I mean, it's just a little hint. And I love this. I've got my buttons that I'm gonna put on here. Those are from the Woolly Thistle, and they're little pewter buttons. So hopefully, this fall winter I'll be wearing it. It's a pretty heavy little knit. It's and I really love it. I wore it a time or two last year, but it is Lucky Tweed, 100% merino, color fog. I don't think I have the needle size listed. Oh yeah, 10s and 8s, needle size, US 10s and 8s. So I've talked about that on a previous episode. All this stuff will be down below. So in the description, show notes down below. So if you see something you like, have you learned how to put the little thing across the bottom yet? Like the little words?
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Oh, is it? Okay. Do you need a raise or something? It's a lot of work.
I could do it. Do you want me to put the names of the patterns?
Well, I mean, I hate for you to do that if it's a lot of work.
I'll see how I'm feeling.
Okay. We love you.
I'm so bad.
She's not bad. It's just
a little bad.
It's not bad. We just like you all. Life goes on.
You're worth it.
You are definitely worth it.
You're worth it. I'll do it.
Well, I hate for you to do it. Maybe you could teach me how.
No, I'll do it. I don't know.
You don't trust me to do it. That's what it is.
No, I do.
Okay. Well,
anyway,
we'll figure it out. If we don't, it was for sure down below.
Yeah.
Where it says down below the video, it'll say more. You hit that, and then all of our show notes are below that. So anything that we talk about, any patterns we talk about, then it will be there. So for sure. But if we get fancy, maybe after the next couple of months, maybe I could get a little more computer literate. Okay, look at this. This is another free pattern. This is called Bright Side by I can't say it now. Espace Tricot. Thank you. And it's free. And I think the color got me the first thing. I mean, look at this. Is this me or not, guys? It's pink. And I have some pink from Swanky Sock, Magpie Fiber.
It's not soiree, is it?
No, it's the pink
unicorn.
It's not unicorn because that's their spin cycle, but it's the color there. Yeah, something. It's something. But yeah, so that's a free pattern.
Is it fingering weight?
It's fingering weight. Isn't that cute? And it's free. So, and I love fingering weight because I run a little hot nature these days, unless it's really, really cold. So this is knit in Rama Fennel PT2. I don't know what, I've never knit with that, so I'm not sure. But it's knit on size 7 and 6s. So it's a little bit of an open gauge. It's not like, but, and there's 456 projects of that. But here's some of theirs. They've done different things with it, striped it and everything. So, you could go on Ravelry and look.
Cool.
Isn't that cool? But yeah, I really like that one.
So yeah, do that one.
I know. Thank you.
I just
it's
have
really
some yarn in my stash.
I know, and it's a free pattern.
It's gonna be so cute.
Yeah, I know. I do think I need a hot pink for winter time.
Yeah, you do.
So I may do that one. Okay.
Wow. Okay. No, you totally. Because especially if you feel comfortable adding stripes in at your own.
Yes.
Like leisure or whatever, then it's like something like that is I mean, you have lots of you could even do the stripe pipe but in a fingering weight
exactly.
So that's
and that's she gave you what to do, but the sleeves I kind of had to finagle a little bit. So but yeah, this was an really easy stripey.
Okay, so this is a cute story. My husband has been wanting me to make him a hat for a while, but pattern wise, he's not, he is a hat guy. I don't know. Yeah. He just wanted something with kind of mountainy or trees or something kind of he loves the West. So you know what I mean? Montana sort of thing. So he was wanting sort of motifs like that, and just, we hadn't found anything that we liked. So finally we found Hat and Peak by Max. Is it Max the Knitter? So we picked this out and we were like, okay, this is perfect. This is what I'm going to do. So then I kept being like, okay, you need to pick out the yarn so that I can...
That's the hardest part.
Yeah, knit this for you. I don't want to just pick out colors. So he went to Stitch Yarn Studio. And
up in Covington.
Yarn. Yeah, and without me knowing, he picked out yarn for his Hat and Peak. And he doesn't, I mean, he knows about yarn,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know. So he picked out Carol Feller, Nua.
Nua, isn't it?
I don't
No,
think
it's just Nua.
Nua.
Okay, Nua Sport.
60%
Nua
wool, 20% yak, 20% linen. A little stinker.
I know. No,
No,
he did good.
He did really good.
He did really
so
good.
I've never worked with this before, so I'm pretty excited to.
Yeah, that's
do
the
this.
one that I knit that Amba O'Brien sweater out of.
Okay.
What was the name of that? Her brain is so good. What was it?
No, what is it? Frog on the Wall.
It was a color I used because I loved it.
It has ochre.
Ochre,
Yeah.
yes. And I loved knitting with that yarn. So you'll love it.
Mhm.
Those
This
are great
goes
colors.
Mosquito Coast, the green.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so I'm excited to work with this. I've heard this hat has very large floats. Like I see it right there. So that's going to be not fun, but I'm kind of excited to like work with that. So anyway,
Yes.
I'm going to knit this hat for my husband.
I love it.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
great one.
excited. I thought it was so sweet that he like actually took the time to
I
like go
know.
and pick out the yarn and like, I don't know, it
Yes.
was just like, thank you.
Yes.
That's
And
good.
you know, he drives quite a ways to work.
Yeah.
Because it's short term, like a 9-month period or a
Yeah,
2-year
a year,
period,
yeah,
a year
yeah.
period in different locations.
Mm-hmm.
So, so that Katie and the kids don't have to move so much, he drives it.
Yeah.
So to take time out of his day to go pick out yarn and then,
Yeah.
you know, do the driving and the work. So that was really
I
sweet. of
know.
him.
That
Yeah.
was very sweet.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is
Oh,
called the
man.
Ilha. Is that how you say it?
I don't know, but I
I
love
know.
that.
It's really cute. Have y'all seen this? Look, it reminds me at the top of the ranunculus.
Yes.
But look at that side seam under her
Yeah.
arm there. Right there. Whoops, sorry. Right there. And then look at this at the bottom. And at the sleeve cuffs. Let me see if I can
What
find
weight yarn?
let me look. It is fingering. You're knitting on 6 and 4s.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
so it's pretty loose.
So it's a little loose, but look at this. Isn't that
I'm
beautiful?
trying to think, what do I have?
I know.
Weight.
Well, let's see what I have in my stash and you can come shopping at Mama's house. I have 14 ideas in my stash for that sweater.
Oh, my
But
word.
it is by, and I'm going to butcher this name. I am so sorry. I apologize. All my friends out there who can tell me how to pronounce it, please feel free. It's Orlane Sucche?
Not helpful.
Sucche?
Sushi? No.
No. But
Sucche.
Tete Bishi Knitwear is that's what it's published in. And it is just beautiful. Here's a close up. I know. We're just
sorry.
I'm sorry.
No,
We're
you're doing good.
You're laughing at your mom.
I'm
I know.
sorry.
That's okay. I don't mind. So that's the top of it. If we can't laugh at ourselves, then I mean, you know, at this point in life. But yes, I love it. So that one, I think I've heard good things. Let's see. 869 projects. But it's a really cute, I think.
Yeah.
And enough going on to keep you interested,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes, I like that a lot.
Okay.
All right, these next, I'm going to show two because they're kind of similar.
Okay.
They're not like super similar, but I think they're similar enough.
Okay.
This is the Una sweater by Irene.
Look at those sleeves.
I
Those are
know.
so sweet.
Irene Lin.
Uh-huh.
And I just really, yeah, the little puff sleeves, that's just, it's so elegant and just, yeah, I really like that one. I forget, there's another sweater called, it's either like the puff sleeve sweater or the Ann sweater. It's really cute.
Uh-huh.
I didn't pull that up. But anyway, this one is worked in DK. I think she used like Cardiff cashmere, which
Oh, that'd be
a
pricey.
little pricey, but still absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for
Or
sure.
if you like that style, but you want it more close fitted, like I could totally see wearing this in like a high-waisted, tucked in with a high-waisted skirt,
Mm-hmm.
is this little sweater. And this is actually one that Young Folk Knits talked about.
Oh,
She did, I love her videos that she's doing recently where it's like iconic knitwear. So she did one with like You've Got
yes.
Mail.
Yes.
And then the most recent one, she did just iconic sweater. I don't remember
Yes.
who this one was for, but this one, oh my word, I really love
Those are
this.
really, her videos are so good.
Yes, I think, yeah, this is fingering, which I have some fingering weight yarn, so
Yeah.
I
Do
may
you have
be-
enough, though? That's my problem.
Well,
a lot of
I
times.
was gonna use that La Bien Amie.
Oh, good.
That, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'll show you some.
Okay.
But I didn't bring it in here. But yeah, I just really like, how cute would that be tucked in, like just like she has it tucked in the pants, or tucked into a high-waisted skirt or something.
For sure.
I love that.
That's cute. Okay, this next one, y'all heard me talk about it. It's Andrea Mowry's Winter Beach Cardi.
Yes.
I do have that lavender yarn for it. So this, I'm definitely gonna, I'm gonna start it. And if it's just too much for my little brain, then I'll find something else to knit. But I think it'll be,
You got it.
I think I can do it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna knit the Mauritian first. And I picked it up actually. I did not, I kept notes on the pattern itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, it's got all this business going on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really for sure mark where I left off, but I can tell by the pattern.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh man.
I forgot.
And you know, but you know, that's why you keep a journal.
That's how I'm going to do with the little yellow sweater. Is
Yeah.
when I come back to it, be like, what?
Yeah. Well, you just need to make sure and say I left off at row.
Yes.
Not depend on your post-it notes.
Yes.
To, you know, I left off at on blah,
Right.
blah, blah. But I can pick it back up. It's a sweetie. And I may even just do the sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get back into it to make me feel some
I
accomplishment.
love doing the sleeves of stuff.
Yeah.
Like after the body.
Yeah. Okay. So
I like
that's
that one.
Andrea Mowry. So that's, I've already got all the yarn for that and the pattern. So that is definitely on my list.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if I've ever shown my, was that the one that I'm thinking about taking out? Is that the Alpenglow? That's the Alpenglow. I started the Alpenglow last year. I recently split for sleeves, and for some, like, I don't know what my issue is, but I am not totally feeling it. So I'm going to leave it for like a few more weeks maybe, and just see. I may finish it, or I may try to see if I can get, oh no, you know what? I just realized. I do love this sweater, but I don't have enough yarn for this.
Oh, really?
With
what
the
weight is that yarn? The pressed flowers, the one you're showing.
So this is actually DK.
Oh, is it?
The yarn I have is Sport.
Okay.
But I've been able to get gauge with Sport before because I'm such a loose knitter. So I was gonna, is that right?
Probably. Yeah, because Sport is smaller than
Yeah.
DK. Yeah.
And so like if I go down in needle size and weight, then I actually get gauge for DK. That's,
That's really
But I know, I love that.
Yeah, and I like the shawl on that too.
Yeah, I know. I really like, this is by Amy Christoffers, Pressed Flowers Pullover.
Is it mosaic?
I think so.
Okay.
Let me see if she tells us. Yes, mosaic.
I love mosaic knitting.
And like a nice little raglan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I forgot, I don't have enough of this spin cycle. I think I would need 3 skeins.
I have spin cycle and stash if you need some more. Do you know what color it is?
Well, I have the one that is for Black Mountain. It's the...
I have some of that. I do.
You do? What is it called? What's it called? I can't remember.
I can't
It's
either.
so pretty. It's something... It's not sunset, but I think it's like mimicking a sunset. And
or mountains or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we might have to do some switchies.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll let me play with the grandbabies and I'll let you.
For sure. Yeah. So.
Okay. Nothing.
Okay.
My son's
So-
sending me messages.
I was trying not to.
Sorry.
read it.
It's okay.
No,
it's just your brother.
I would love to make that pressed flower shawl. Nope, sweater.
Yeah.
Well, now my brain's gone.
I know. Okay, this is called the Lento. This was the big rage last year.
Yes.
Did you
I
have
didn't
any
ever
interest?
make it.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
So it is fingering, but you're going to get 15 stitches to the inch. So it's going to be open. They used a fingering and a mohair held double. So that's that's why it doesn't look open.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see.
See? And I mean, it's just really,
pretty.
it's a really, I mean, I probably would make mine a little longer for sure, because I don't wear really a lot of crop stuff. But, see how cute that is.
Really
But
pretty.
see at the shoulder, that's pretty open right there at the shoulder, if you can see. So you'd probably have to see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a lot of good ideas. I mean, there's 1,700 projects on Ravelry from it. And it's fingering, and it's on 10 needles. So it's a quick knit.
I wonder if I could, because I was going to show this yarn. It's like these speckles are pretty dark, but I want to make something with it without mohair, because I know if I do mohair with the DK, it's just not going to be worn.
Right.
So I was going to ask for ideas, but I wonder if I could do a DK weight.
Oh, I'm sure you could
Lento.
on the Lento. I'm sure you could.
But like it wouldn't be too holy either, though, right?
It wouldn't be as holy for sure. Let's see.
Even though it's not, you know, the mohair kind of fills in the stitches, so it's like with this.
But see, that kind of looks like a, what is that? Lion Brand Woolly Solids Heather Umber.
That's pretty.
So yeah, so I mean that one is the Lento with just.
So maybe I could do that. My last sweater. How many do you have left?
I don't know. I can stop. I just keep looking. It's like Christmas.
I
want to do that.
Well, maybe I'll look up a few more if you.
Okay.
So this is sweater. This is what I was gonna make. This is full. This yarn is Flower Crown from Woolberry, and I just really love the speckles in it. But I feel like it needs to be a somewhat plain sweater because it's so. The yarn is so bold. I know. So it's hard because I love this sweater, but I feel like would the speckles be too much? Is this too classic? Like, does
it would just change it from being a classic for sure. It would look more like a casual. With the speckles. I mean, that looks like.
And that's so beautiful.
That is beautiful. The neck on that is just gorgeous.
So I might, if y'all want to let me know what you think, if I should use the Flower Crown for like a Lento, or maybe this sweater number 9 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I really want to make this sweater though. It just seems so classic and beautiful.
I can't believe you haven't pulled this one up yet.
I know. I thought you were gonna do it for sure. That's so funny.
This one is Andrea Mowry's newest release. It had to be said. It is her Weekender Crew. Look at that. And I have looked at the Weekender forever and thought about knitting it. But the neck on it, sorry about my glasses. I just wasn't crazy about the neck. I don't like it that quite open. I love the crew neck on this.
Yes.
So I'm going to knit this. And here it is. See, it's got the seam down the middle. It's got drop shoulders. It's got pockets.
What are you going to use for it? Do you know? You can get that. You can get it. Do it.
Well.
No, that green. When I saw that green, I was like,
I have so much green right now. So I'm going to show you what one of her test knitters. Which color do you think I picked? Yes, I did.
Did you already buy it?
Yeah.
That's so good.
I did. So this is of course Lindsay Knits 2s, and this is the one. Lindsay, I'm going to show you. She's got beautiful blue eyes.
Oh.
It's called Honey Crisp, and it's out of the base. It's Brooklyn Tweed Dapple yarn.
Well, I want to feel that once you get it and let me know.
But that is, I mean, I saw that and I'm like, that is.
You have to do it.
And she did not do pockets.
I think I wouldn't do pockets.
Really?
Or you do it.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll look and see.
My coffee's kicking in.
But this is Casey's in it. And it's so cute.
Yeah.
This is Casey's on Young Folk Knits.
Yes.
That's hers in it. And she did the pockets. So,
that's so cute.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'll do the pockets or not. You know what though? I was looking at dresses. I went to look for 1 or 2 fall dresses. Nothing fancy, but just, just either everyday or church dresses. And I love pockets in my dresses. They do not put pockets in the dresses, which is like, why would you not?
I felt like there was a kick there where they did.
Yes.
And I would always be like, oh, there's a pocket.
She had pockets in her wedding dress.
Yeah.
It was so cute. Yeah, I think that's why she bought that dress.
Yeah. The only reason.
Yeah. But, no, it was beautiful dress. But anyway, I was really disappointed. 2 different stores. And I would have bought one of the dresses for sure.
But it didn't have pockets.
But it didn't have pockets. And I'm sure there's probably a way you could put them in.
I was gonna say,
but it's like I don't want to spend the amount of money they were asking for, and then have to put pockets in. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So if y'all know of some cute dresses, nothing fancy, that's pockets, let me know.
Yeah,
and I can sew, but I'd rather knit. So
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the Weekender crew, I'm coming your way.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Okay,
it's so cozy. Okay,
it is so cozy.
I'll show. My next one is by Fable Knitwear. It's called the Marilyn Turtleneck.
You are into turtlenecks.
I know.
She was not into turtlenecks as a child.
I know.
That's fine.
I know, but look how, like, I don't know, it just looks so, I mean, I don't think I'll make this, but it's just, I love, like, high-waisted skirts with shirts tucked in, and so I feel like, especially in the winter, like a fingering weight little turtleneck situation. You know the mock neck shirts I had last year from Target? They had like the tiny little neck, and I wore them basically every Sunday with a different skirt.
Yes,
but that's what I'm going for.
Yes.
So like
that's cute.
Yeah, I could do something like this.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that looks very vintagey.
I know. Yeah, I like that.
Okay,
Marilyn,
yeah, it does. So. Okay, this is the Filled Sweater. Have you seen this one?
Yeah.
By Camilla Vad. And it is just, there's, in the yoke of that, there's a stitch that just is gorgeous. Look at that.
That is really pretty.
And then after you get through that, I've heard that the top of that is a little bit intense. But look at this one that she did.
I love that. Yeah.
She used, a different color in the top. And I know who that is, but I can't think of her name. Prolific knitter maybe or something. I don't know. But hers is gorgeous.
I love that.
I love it. So the other one, do you have another one? Oh yeah, you do.
I've already shown this, so I won't talk much about it. It's the Porcelain Sweater by, I think it's Lento. Yeah. And I just love how it mimics, like the old porcelain dishes of, like I feel like I guess my grandmother had pink with the white, but like the blue with the cream is like pretty typical. So I love that sweater and just the color combos and stuff. Although on the top of it, you knit flat, so like the color work you have to do on knit rows and purl rows. So that kind of is like that would blow my brain a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel
but
like
you could do it for sure.
Yeah, so that's a pretty one.
So this one is a child sweater. It's called Bean and Olive. I've knit it before for Katie's little girl. I think that's the only one I've done, but I'm doing it for the two grandsons' sister. I'm knitting her one of these, and she wants pink and purple, so she won't match her brother's, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But this is Andrea Mowry's. It's called Bean and Olive, and it is color work, little hearts and little design in the top. And it's just really cute. Isn't that cute? It's just really, it's an easy knit. There's nothing difficult about it. I mean, I think all of Andrea's are very, yeah. So it's a really cute little sweater. Yeah. And then it has some color work around the cuff of the sleeves too. So that's an easy, quick knit for little ones. The flax is an easy knit. And it's a free pattern. This one's a paid for pattern. So yeah, those are our, if you have ideas, and people are so kind about putting ideas out there. So if you are looking for something to knit and nothing that we showed interests you, look in the comments. Yes. Because people are very generous to share their thoughts with us. Definitely. So look down there because there's tons of stuff to knit. There's tons out there. Okay, so what do we want to talk about now?
Well, I just want to put a disclaimer.
Oh, good.
Just because we will probably show up here in future episodes with a pattern we did not show. Yes. I'm just saying, I changed my mind quite a bit. So while I do love all these patterns, something you might show up.
And sometimes you might start knitting something.
Yes.
And even though you love the designer, you love all of her stuff.
Yes.
You love the pattern. It's not the pattern. It's just you and that garment are not clicking.
Right.
And there is no shame in pulling out and saving the yarn. And that's a beautiful thing about knitting is, you know, we haven't cut the pattern out. We haven't cut the cloth. We are knitting, and, you know, we can just take it out and start over.
Yes.
So that is a beautiful thing about knitting is you're not, you know.
It's easy to
reuse and reclaim. It's easy to reclaim the yarn, the fiber, and do something else with it. And there's no shame in that.
Exactly. I know, like, sorry, there's another podcaster, Knee Knits. I don't know if you've seen her. She will do, like, this kind of video and say, you know, here's some patterns that I like. Here's exactly what I'm making this season.
Right.
And then she pretty much sticks with it.
Oh, really?
And she does it. And I'm like, good.
Yes.
Way to
but
go,
sometimes, like, if I'm knitting something and I'm into it, even if I'm most of the way done, and I'm like, I will wear this one time. I will never wear it again. It's like, why am I doing this?
Yeah. She's pretty good about, like, I don't know. I feel like she
knows what she likes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I have two things at home. One of them is really old, and it's knit out of Noro yarn.
Oh.
And I'm going to rip it out.
Nice.
Because it doesn't fit me. It never fit me. And I've never worn it. And it's still, I'm not so
it's already finished. Oh,
it's finished. Okay. And then
Will you show it on here before you do
can.
that? Yeah.
I'm really a little embarrassed.
Well, then you don't
No,
have
I'm not. I'll share it. I'm not embarrassed. I should be embarrassed, but I'm not. I'll bring it the next time.
That would be good.
And then there's another one. It is the Felix cardigan, but the yarn is old Debbie Bliss, a big chunky, and it's 100% wool, but it is so heavy. I should have knit the pullover out of it and just had a big oversized, but I knit the cardigan. And it just doesn't hang right. And the yarn is lovely. It's beautiful. It's just, so I'm going to reclaim that yarn too.
Nice.
So I'll bring those. I'm going to have to, because they've been knit for a while, I'm going to have to hank them up. So I have to use a nitty knotty and then soak them. And then hopefully that'll stretch the, so I'll do that.
You should talk us through that process.
I will. Well, I've never done it, but I'm willing to experience with you.
Yeah, that's why that's a good idea.
Yeah. So we'll do
You're
that
the
together.
guinea pig and we'll decide.
Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. So
maybe even a separate video of, like, you know, just the process of, like, okay, here's the sweater.
Yeah.
This is me unraveling it.
Yeah.
Time lapse or that's not what
Speed it up. Yeah. Oh, I'll have to get one of my sons to help me with that. They do some video stuff. Okay. The other big announcement, and we're so excited about it, is we are co-hosting a knit along with Amber from A Lovely Yarn. Yay! Confetti, all this stuff. The hashtag for it is really long, but once you get it, I think you'll be fine. And if you wanted to try putting one thing at the bottom this time, put that up there.
Okay,
put
the hashtag.
It's hashtag fall into ranunculus cow 2023. So that's a long hashtag, but once you get it, then you'll be fine. So it's fall into ranunculus cow 2023. We're going to start it on the first day of fall.
September 23rd.
Thank you. September 23rd.
So it's a Saturday.
Okay. And so this is the 13th, 10 days. So you have 10 days to look at the pattern, to go through your stash. I'm going to knit a heavier yarn this time because I want it to be, and I think I'm going to do 3/4 sleeves. Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So that's my intention. And have you found yarn yet? No. Okay.
But
so I'm
working on it.
Yeah, so we're working on it, and Amber and KAITY and I are ironing out all the details. We kind of just came up with this partnership. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
So we are excited. I think she announced it on her podcast today. So you all go over there and have a listen to her. I think she's going to do a giveaway, and we're going to do a giveaway. So we'll do that together. And KAITY and I will pick out some yarn from my stash. And we'll show it the next time or two. So, and it'll go through, did y'all decide?
The end of November 30th.
So it'll go through the end of November. Is that the last day of November? Yeah. So it'll be, so you could even do like a fall, or you can do as many as you want. That way, the more you do, the more you get. And you can do it for Christmas. Listen, this pattern, once you do it, it is so easy to do, honestly, I think. Because
Well,
you've never
I
done
don't
one.
know.
Oh,
I don't know.
So, and we'll talk you through it. I know that last one that I wore in the last episode, after I looked at it, it is a little snug around the neck. So, not Kelly, Noelle from the Knit Chat Cafe, she was talking about the last ranunculus that she knit, and she actually cast on like 80 stitches instead of 60. I think it's 60. So to give her a bigger neck, and then when it started increasing, she only increased what she needed to get to the next number.
Okay.
So if you're afraid that neck's a little small, you may listen to that episode. And if I can find it, we'll put it below. Nice. But yeah, she talks about that. And if you do, and like I don't do maybe we'll give more, wait till next week and we'll give a little more instructions, our mistakes and mishaps with it. And then, what we found works, that would be good. Yeah. So yeah, we hope you can join. I know a lot of you have said that you would like to knit that with us. Yes. So, and if we use a hashtag, then, we can see each other's work. That's the beauty of that. So we can be in it together. We can see each other's work and our progress. And, however many pictures you put over there, that'll be how many entries you have. Yeah. And if you're not on Instagram, no worries. We have our email below, and you can email us a picture, and then can we take that picture and put it on Instagram? We can. Okay. So that's
the ranunculus. If you're joining the knit along, then we'll do that. With, the picture you send us.
Yes, and just put what name you want it to go under, or whatever. So we'll know whose it is. I think that'll be the way we do that. So just put what name you want it to go under, a picture of it, and we will put it into the Instagram, because that's where we'll pull the winner from. That's where we'll choose the winner.
And I think Amber also gave her email.
Okay.
Right?
So either one of us.
Yeah, so either one of us.
Yeah.
We'll get it out there.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah. So is there anything else we need to say about this? This is the first time we've done like a prize giveaway knit along. We did the Tulsa knit along, but that was just for fun, and that was fun. Everybody that joined us. That was so fun. This one will be prized, and if anybody's out there, if you're an indie dyer or you want to contribute something to a giveaway, please, we'll be happy to show your your yarn or your whatever. So is that it?
I think so.
Okay. The only other thing I want to say is, after the last episode, and I told you some of my health issues, the prayers and the thoughts and the kind words. I mean, I feel that, and it's very encouraging to know that so many people are holding you up in prayer, and that they are praying for your good. So thank you all so much. And I really appreciate it. I had good doctor's visits yesterday, so we are optimistic. Yes. Yeah. So so it's a good thing. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that you have limited amounts of time, and we appreciate you joining us and spending it with us. We value your friendship. Absolutely. And your time. Yeah. Thank you all so much, and please share below any patterns that you're planning on making, or fall yarn that you or colors. There's some gorgeous colors out there for fall. The Homespun House, I think, is the name. I think she lives in Germany, but she may be American. Okay. And living in Germany now with her family. Have you seen her yards and stuff? Oh my goodness. I shouldn't. I know you shouldn't look. Don't look. She has lovely bags too. And I'm like, oh, these are gorgeous. But I think Knitty Natty, she's shown some of her stuff. Okay. But she came out with a pumpkin something, spice maybe is the name of it today. Oh, that's awesome. I have so much sock yarn right now. But, I mean, it's just like, oh man. That's awesome. It's really. If you like Woolberry Yarn, she's doing a new collection. Okay. And she's like showing a color a day, and it's the forest floor. Oh. And it's like the first colorway is not something you'd expect, which is a really pretty like
blue, gray, because I don't know. Anyway, and there's like color, like photo inspiration. It's really pretty. So I think that's releasing like at the beginning of October, but she's showing the colors starting now. I love when they do that.
I do too.
Like, you know, it's like even if you can't, you know, purchase during that time or whatever, it's just neat to see their creativity and like, oh, that's so neat how you pulled that from that picture.
That's right.
Yeah.
What you got from that picture.
Yeah. So neat.
Yeah.
2 yarns to look at. Right?
Yes.
What is that one?
Homespun House, I think. I'll put it below for sure.
Okay.
But she's really cute and sweet. She does a lot of sock yarn.
Okay. Yeah. Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
So.
All right. Well, hope you all have a good week.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time.
Find joy in your knitting.